My name is Saadatou Alkassoum Sangaré. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to present our work titled Agricultural Reforms, Jobs and Poverty Reduction, a Dynamic SDG Analysis. My presentation is split in 6 parts. I will begin with context, research project, methodology and data, key findings, policy implication, and then conclusion. Niger is a developing country. It's one of the Sahelian countries most affected by food crisis, and according to statistics, 48% of the population is in a situation of food insecurity in 2017. And between 2000 and 2015, Niger faced 3 food crises. This situation is due to the high climatic variability, as stated that 75% of the agricultural production is rain-fed. But however, Niger have a hydraulic network, important hydraulic network, and we have irrigated land which is estimated to 270,000 hectares, but just 1%, only 1% of it is exploited. So the purpose in Niger is to fight against food insecurity, and there is a need to harness the irrigation potential. But what kind of water should be used as priority, surface water or groundwater? There is 2 main policies according to the topic. We have the E3N, Fed Nigerian Strategy, and the Integrated Water Resource Management. The 2 programs aim to reinforce food supply security and sustainable agricultural employment by developing irrigation. We state 3 questionnaire results. First, we want to know if it's possible to improve the local supply of agricultural products by increasing the production of agricultural water. Would the impact on household income be significant to guarantee the population accessibility to these products? And the third one, what will be the best choice between increasing surface water or increasing groundwater for public authorities? The objectives are so to analyze the effect of these 2 choices and assess the impact of the strategic action of agricultural reform program, identify the best choice between increasing the availability of surface water or groundwater. And by doing this, we think that we can help in the reorientation of E3N programs action in order to achieve the target set for 2035, guide public authorities, and contribute to the economic future. In our work, we use the 2014 aggregate sum of the National Institute of Statistics, which has been modified. Main changes include disaggregation of the agricultural activities, the production factor and institutional account, add of agricultural water production sector, the breakup of the household account in 6 groups, and the final sum contains 6 factors of production, 35 activity sector and product, including 8 agricultural products. The water sectors is split in 3 accounts: domestic water, surface water, and groundwater. We put all this in a dynamic CGM model with micro simulation, and we state that rain-fed production use surface water, and groundwater is preferred for cash crop. Labor is partially mobile across sector to show that an agricultor cannot move to industry sector or service sector. And unskilled labor is growing at the demographic rate, but we put the rate the growth rate of skilled labor lower than this than the demographic rate. We have capital is assumed to be fixed. Dynamic of the model is done through a mechanism of adjustment of capital and growth, and financing the reform is supposed to come from public saving and external. We have the structure of agricultural production, which is represented by a function with constant elasticity of substitution inserted, as shown in. We have also the structure of the groundwaters, where the production of groundwater is a Leontief function of intermediate consumption and a composite. We define two scenarios of simulation, and both are related to the increase of agricultural production water. The first one is an increase in the availability of groundwater, and the second one is an increase in government investment in the construction of dams and reservoirs. Which are our results? We found a crowding out effect of public investment compared to private investment from the year 2020, and the policy of mobilizing surface water seems to have a more significant. The effect on agricultural production is positive, especially for surface water. Groundwater expansion impacts cash crops with spillover effect on hotel, transport, and trade. In both simulations, we have variation are greater for food crops that use more surface water or groundwater, and we have also positive impact on the non-agricultural sector, specifically in livestock. In the impact on employment, we have increase in labor demand mainly in the most intensive sectors. Variation are more pronounced when surface water availability is increased. We have also a fall. We found also a fall in the prices of agricultural products, and this fall is due to the increase of the agricultural production, and it's normal to have an improvement in real household. So the kind findings of this research: by securing ground and surface water supplies for crops, farms' households income increase due to the resulting increase in demand for labor. Households will be able to increase their purchasing power and consequently fight food insecurity. Therefore, the effect on food poverty are caused. As policy implication, we can say that an increase in surface water production will be an adequate measure in the pursuit of zero hunger objective of the 3N initiative. Thus, the Nigerian authorities will benefit from prioritizing surface water mobilization policies. This could make it possible to increase the rate of use of these resources, for which the country has a very strong potential. Action to build dams and various water reservoirs must be prioritized to allow large-scale irrigation and reverse the current trend of submission to climatic hazards. In conclusion, we found an improvement in macroeconomic aggregate, including investment, government income, and economic growth. The overall effects appear greater when the mobilization of surface water, so priority should be given to this kind of water. And Nigerian authorities could achieve E3N goals throughout increased agricultural water production. In our research, we assume that land is not a problem and it's available, but this is not true in reality. So it's therefore necessary to carry out studies to identify the land to be developed and the adequate investment. Consider future research on the efficiency of water management Thank you very much for your attention.